YouTubies. Welcome back. I'm Sweet Susie. I know I've promised this video to you several times. I'm giving you my recipe, and you can tweak it. You could do whatever you want to it. You could even use sage in place of rosemary, like I use. But for those of you that know me, know that I used to be a smoker. I'm going on my third year smoke-free cigarettes. I vape now, which probably isn't any better, but you know, what doesn't kill you make you stronger. So anyway, sometimes incense and burning sage, it kind of gets to me. So I came up with something a little different for the times that I just want to not necessarily hurry up and get it done, but um, if I don't feel that if I really feel my cards need smudging, I will smudge them. Um, but this is just for the time, you know, say I was going somewhere and took my cards with me and I couldn't do a smudge or what have you, I could carry this with me. Um, and you're gonna laugh, but I put it in this bottle, and what this bottle used to be for was like body spray. And there's a little fail that comes with this, so I'm gonna tell you something funny in a minute here. But I just use it in place of it. So what I do is, um, I took this jar. This jar, it doesn't look like it, but it's got storm water from not the night of the full moon, but during the day when the full moon was going to happen. We had a storm, so I collected rainwater. Okay, and then I took and added Florida water. I know it's probably backwards. Sorry, folks. But I took Florida water. And all you need, I only used like that much Florida water in my thing. So I'd probably be like a fourth of a cup. But again, like everybody else says, you do what feels right to you. If you feel you need more, use more. It's totally up to you. I like the smell of Florida water, so yeah, I use that. I'm probably going to add a little bit more. But I also um, put this underneath the full moon, and before I put this in here, I'm going to do my little thing, and I'm also going to sage it real good, and I guess I'll kind of be able to show you that. I'm not going to use sage, but sage incense for right now. And I don't know if anybody else does this. You leave me in the comments below, but and you're probably gonna notice something. Yes, I do have a cross on there, but this was given to me by my grandma back in 2000, right before I was baptized. So that was when I was still on the Christian path, and I leave it on there because you know sentimental value. But to me, this has become like a clunky little talismans of sorts, and I feel that it's just got some protective energy to it. But I've gotten a charm on there for my kids, an Irish friendship charm from what was my best friend. This right here, my oldest son, it was the first thing he ever bought me. Um, Let me see. Can we get in it? It's a little shoe. It was the first thing he ever bought me for money he'd earned mowing yards and stuff. But I just thought that was the sweetest. But anyways, and I got this little, what's it called? Elephant. I don't know if can you see it. Yeah, I got this elephant from Crystal Dragonfly. But okay, yeah, put that out there so we could get the full moon energy, and with all my stones and my tarot cards and whatnot. I forgot a lighter, so let me pause and come back. Okay, I'm back. So we got some white sage incense here. And what I'll just take and do is I'll put this right over. And I like to fill it up with the smoke. Real good. I mean, real nice and smoky. That's how I like to get it. And then I cap the lid. And you know what? Everybody does everything differently. So if you don't want to do that, that's fine. But clockwise in the smoke. And I already did this before I put it in the windowsill, so I used Palo Santo. You don't have to. You can use any type of protective incense. You can use sage. It doesn't matter. Make it your own. One more time, the real nice and smoky. Okay. Let that sit for a little bit. Put this over here so it's not burning right in my face. But again, I fill my jar up. I can't tell you exactly how big this jar is because it doesn't say anymore. I am a recycling witch. I have bought, mason jars, but like they're already used up, of course. You know how that is. Also, another thing I do is I use a pinch of sea salt before I add the Florida water to it. So it's like pow. It's got double whammy, triple. And then once you got to the moon, you got like 4 types of cleansing in there. And then I'm not going to put this in here because I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to have to throw this out because it's a couple weeks old now. But I also recycle this stuff. But I normally, if I make rosemary water, I use it in my hair a lot. And I use it in this. Just a squirt. That's all it needs. Nothing more. And another thing that's added to it is lavender. I use about 15 drops of lavender in it. Give it a good shaky. But if you look, you can see stuff. I don't know if you can. This camera really sucks because I use my phone to record videos. But if you can see the residue up here, that's from the essential oils. But anyway, let's get this show on the road. And here comes the smoke. And I'm going to add a little bit more. Here we go. A little bit more Florida water to it. And I tell you, when I first made this, there we go, I love this stuff. Ew, look. Look at that. It's like all, that's from the Florida water. I don't know if you can really see it, but see how it's like real milky up here. And then it's kind of, you can kind of see through it. I don't know. See? I think it's so cool when you add Florida water, what happens. We'll give this a shaky, shaky. And there you go. Bada boom, bada bing. Florida water. There's your taro spray right there. But I'll tell you, you see this bottle, how it's screwed up? I was such a dumbass. The first time I made this stuff, I used a body spray bottle and not thinking about it. I put my rosemary water in while it was still warm. And to me, it didn't feel very hot, but evidently it was hot still. And this is what happened to my bottle. It's all bent the hell up. So now I'm going to be on the search for a new spray bottle for it. But that's how I make my cleansing taro spray, whatever you want to call it. Let me see if I've got something around here I could use. Okay, well, we'll just do this because this goes to my Dreams of Gaia deck. Yes, it is Batman. And then, okay, this is what I mean, I'm holding it up so I can show you guys. But, say I'm going to put my cards away for a certain length of time, but I want to make sure that no, you know what? I just pulled these out of my windowsill. I just charged it by the full moon, and I'm going to put them back. Spray, spray, spray. Spray the deck. Just one time. You don't need to soak it. Take this. Wrap it. Fold it up, and there you go. All done. You've got protection. And not only that, but I don't know about you, but as soon as I get my cards, I will normally charge them by the full moon. And a lot of times I get that icky, nasty plastic factory smell. This stuff will take that factory smell away, and it'll smell just like Florida water. Guaranteed. It will take the smell away. I just give it, I take my cards, and you know how you go like that, and you've got them like off and out. Just go across. Boom. That's all you gotta do. Then fan it back up, knock it over, fan it back again, squirt, squirt, squirt. There you go. You do not have to douse them. Just a quick mist, and that's all it needs. And if you've had like a particularly what I call a draining read for somebody that's just kind of that's another good thing. If you're on the go and you can't smudge, you can use that spray because there are protective qualities in the Florida water, so that will help. Rosemary, again, protective qualities. That'll help. Lavender, same thing. That'll help. So, I hope I didn't disappoint you guys too bad. I would have done the whole thing, including the rosemary water, but I don't have a tripod as of yet. But once I do, I'll let y'all know, and I'll show you guys how to make rosemary water for your protective spray. So, once again, thank you all for watching, and until next time, many blessings.